Main thing is to say thank you to everybody for coming, and not just for coming tonight, but last year, for all her friends that pulled this together, and all the bands and musicians, and Andrew, who made me laugh fucking hysterically tonight, and all your Facebook posts, not just you, all of you just fill me with fucking love and joy, and in our hurt and our pain. Knowing that you all loved her, outside of us loving her, just means a fucking lot. Because she was fucking special, man. I know people say that, it's like a fucking cliche, that like, you know, they were special, they were a bright light, blah, 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 all that fucking shit, but like, anybody here that fucking even crossed her path knows that's true. She was unique. Even in her fucking worst, she was still bright, man. It wasn't fucking, what happened to her was not right. So anyways, we just want to thank all of you, not just for tonight, but for all your love and support for the last year, and just letting us even fucking live through you touching her. So sort of this poem that I read at her service, because we didn't have time to prepare fuck all. I didn't prepare fuck all tonight either. The reason that I chose this, though, it kind of came to me. Anybody who knew her would know the reason for this poem. But her as a person in life, I mean, she was good at anything she did. One of her special things was art. Loving people, making people feel like they fucking mattered, like they were special, even if you just crossed her path for a second in a night like tonight. Because she saw the beauty in everything and in everyone. And she was somehow able to pull that beauty out and put it in display, put it on display, whether it was photography, music, plants, people. She saw sorrow and suffering and used the same ability to feel it and turn it from darkness to light. She loved everything and everyone with all of her, which anybody here, and I think a lot of you probably relate, that when you feel hard, it's fucking hard to keep going sometimes. Even in the depths of her despair, she loved us all and carried us with her, stuck to her. And in turn, her stuck to us. If she didn't, okay, I'm going to read the poem. Because this is kind of funny, and I think she'd find the humor in this. And some of you who really know her will. It's called, I Have Very Sticky Hands, you know. I have very sticky hands, you know. What do you mean? It's a private joke. It feels naive and cliche to admit that I'm overly sentimental. So I say that instead. My hands, once they touch something, they can never really be able to put it back to its original place or let it go. They're, sticky. Well, you get the idea. It really doesn't matter how small or big the thing is. I always stick to it. Before, I thought things were supposed to cling to you like that, but realized it's actually the other way around. I've been pasting parts of me to anything that comes my way, because that's how I get through life, by remembering. You should see this particular corner in my room where I've been putting my collection of candy packagings, paper flowers, receipts, bus tickets, some sticky notes, a small rock, multiple small fucking rocks, and large rocks, bones, filled notebooks, coins, a couple of mango leaves, and more. My mother doesn't like the pile, says I'm basically collecting rubbish or shit, goes on to complain about how lazy of a woman I am. Quite ironic, she says. But the thing is, they're not just merely objects. A few I've received from my even fewer friends, like the paper flowers and the rock. Some are from trips that I want to remember. I like the thought of pulling a random receipt and seeing the date stamped on it and reminiscing about how on that day I'd had my first unplanned trip with my friends. It's safe to say that nostalgia has me on a chokehold. Aside from the pile, I've also been keeping everything I've ever owned. Even though, if you knew her, you'd know that's fucking true. We have her shit. Even though more than half of them don't work anymore. I can clean up, sure. I need more space after all. My room is just too small for me and my things. It's just that I don't want to. I want them to linger around for as long as it's possible. Otherwise, my thoughts get frantic. What else would remind me of my childhood once they'd been disposed of? What else would I remember the happy days by? What would be left of me? Just, thoughts like that. And telling you is fine, because you're not just anyone. And because, well, I guess I wanted to warn you. You've said you want to feel my hands, haven't you? Touch them once, and they will hold you forever. I sometimes think it's a curse to be incapable of letting go and to always feel the need to hold on to things that are long gone. And that was Cynara, and that came to me only shortly a couple days after she died, and I can guarantee you that even now, her soul's essence holds on to every single one of you and what you meant to her. And we all feel all these things and think all these things that we might have done differently, that she would still be here loving us, but she does love all of us, and she's grateful for all of us and every moment that every one of you gave to her, whether it was a glimpse in the fucking bar, in the mosh pit, wherever. It will carry on with her forever, and therefore it carries on with us. And losing her to murder the way we all have is especially tragic. And so you guys really fucking matter, man, because you are part of her. So we just want to thank all of you for being here. Love you all.